What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is yours truly, Fitz, and as promised, we're going to go over Acid Spray, which is coming into Pokemon Go, and Leaf Tornado. Now, of course, already, we don't know the stats for these specific moves, but we can talk about them and see how well they could perform in PvP and in raid battles. Now, disclaimer, we're actually going to get these stats here pretty soon for the Equinox event. And look at my phone here, that starts on March 19th. And that's pretty soon, so I will be doing a follow-up video on this, absolutely. I haven't made a video about Power Up Punch, but it is definitely a good fighting move. It increases your attack stat guaranteed by 10% in PvP moves, so it was just one move, figured we might not cover it. But to go over Acid Spray, let's go ahead and do it. I'm at bulbapedia.com. It is a poison move that lowers your target's special defense by 2 stages. So I don't know how Niantic really wants to incorporate this in Pokemon Go. It'll probably lower the defense by 20% maybe. I don't play a lot of main series, so I don't know what 2 stages means in correlation to like Pokemon Go if you were to cross those. So it could be 10%, it could be 20%, but this is the first move that will incorporate defensive lowering capabilities on your opponent's Pokemon, because right now we have Ancient Power, which boosts your attack and defense of that Pokemon that you're using. Silver Wind does the same thing, and then we have also Power Up Punch that increases your attack stat by 10%. So those are the moves we currently have. This will be the first move that lowers your target's defense. Now let's go over the Pokemon that can learn this. Arbok doesn't really have much use in the PvP or the raid meta, but if Poison or Acid Spray is good enough, it could be a good Poison type, just straight Poison type in the Great League. It's a possibility. Tentacruel could be a good Poison type Pokemon finally, if it does get, of course, well, I should say if Acid Spray ends up being a good move per se, it could be good in the Great or Ultra League. Muck and regular Muck get it, and we're going to talk about why that's a little strange. Swalot, this could make Swalot a little bit more viable. Let's see. Also, Pokemon regular Muck. Now, this is a topic I want to get into because I have the phone right here. It says that Victory Bell, Muck, and Alolan Muck, and Octillery. So, if you look at this list, you see Alolan Muck, but you don't see Muck. And you don't see Octillery. Here's something that Niantic is doing that opens the door. Grimer's right there. Grimer can learn Acid Spray, and in the main series games, that can carry over to Muck. Remoraid can learn Acid Spray. In the main series games, that could carry over to Octillery when you evolve it. So what Niantic just opened the door for is giving exclusive moves to Pokemon that are of higher evolution that would have learned that move in their pre-stage evolution in the main series game. You see what I'm saying? So, for example, like I said, Grimer can learn Acid Spray. But in game, in Pokemon Go, it says Muck can. But because Grimer can in the main series game, and when you evolve it, it goes over to Muck in the main series games, Niantic is opening the door for Pokemon with single stage, like the single stage evolutions. If they can learn it, their evolutions can learn it too. So basically what I'm saying is the exclusive moves are no longer locked to an evolution per se. So Quagsire is another one that can learn Acid Spray. And Wooper is right here. Quagsire is not on this list anywhere. But Wooper can learn it, therefore Niantic is saying, hey, Quagsire can learn it, because it'd be a little silly to have an exclusive move for a single stage evolution when you're going to use the next stage evolution a lot more anyway. So Quagsire just got better, depending on how good Acid Spray is. Muck just got better. Octillery got better no matter what, because Octillery really doesn't have much viability in the PvP or the raid scene. The only way that the raid scene would be good is if we end up getting a fairy, like a Togetic raid, and you could use Muck as a poison moveset to do super effective damage. So depending on how good Acid Spray is going to be, it's going to depend on how well it will perform in raids. But if Acid Spray is pretty good, then it could be used against like fairy situations or pure grass type raid situations. Now, let's talk about, would Acid Spray be that good? Acid Spray only does 40 damage. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. It's right here. 40 damage, right? So this is either going to be a 3-bar or a 2-bar charge move in terms of PvP, or not PvP, in terms of raid battles and gym battles. So That's already confirmed. It's not going to be a 1-bar charge move. I bet you it's going to be a 3-bar, if you had to ask me. Next off, this is going to be a quickly charging charge move in PvP. Guarantee it, it's a low damage type move, so it's going to build energy really quickly. If I had to take a guess, it's going to range anywhere from 35 energy to 45 energy to power up. But we'll see here pretty soon, but I'm giving you guys my speculation. Now, next up is Leaf Tornado. Leaf Tornado is very interesting. It is a powerhouse move, actually. It does pretty decent damage. The power is 65, if you guys can see that down at the bottom. These ads are ridiculous, Bulbapedia. 65 power. And this is where things kind of get interesting, because this has a chance to lower accuracy. Now, accuracy has not been a stat found in the Pokemon Go's Game Master file. They could add it in there, and I know personally, I have an idea on how they can implement it. If you guys want a video over how Niantic can implement accuracy, let me know. I'll do it. But accuracy is not implemented in the game. It's only attack and defensive buffs and debuffs. So we'll have to see if maybe this makes a surprise appearance in Pokemon Go. But the 2 Pokemon that Niantic is giving it to is Victory Bell and Shiftry. Tropius got shot down. That was a mistake over in the US, putting that in there. That was a mistake. It's Shiftry and Victory Bell only. So we already know kind of where Shiftry and Victory Bell stand. They're actually decent Pokemon to use in the Ultra League, and Shiftry can actually be used in the Great League fairly well. They both have access to Leaf Blade, which is literally, aside from Frenzy Plant, the best grass move you can literally use in PvP. It's insane. So I'm curious to see how this is going to fall in, because the power of Leaf Tornado is 65, so I'm thinking this is going to be, it's going to obviously be at least a 2-bar charge move. I don't seeing it be a 1-bar, and I definitely don't see it being a 3-bar. So in order for this to be better than Leaf Blade, it's going to be tough, actually. I don't think this is going to... It's going to have to charge up quicker than Leaf Blade, but Leaf Blade charges up extremely fast in PvP. And I do not see Leaf Tornado being better than Leaf Blade even in raids, because this has a power of 65, and we would just go off that alone. I don't know. They could buff it. They could make it 2-bar charge move that does 80 apiece. But if it's going to be better than Leaf Blade and PvP, it's going to have to charge up faster, meaning you're going to get it off quicker than you are a Leaf Blade. So I'm curious to see how they're going to put it in there. I don't think Victory Bell or Shiftry are going to benefit from this move. So yeah, I'm just curious to see how they're going to do it. I'm not too hyped about Leaf Tornado. I wish they'd give it to more Pokemon, but they could. If it actually ends up being a pretty good move, they could give it to Serperior, which is Gen 5, right? Yeah, I think it's Gen 5. So you never know. It could be a really good move after all, and then makes Leaf Blade look a little bit interesting as a choice in PvP or in raid battles, because you know, you could have fun with these in raid battles, I guess. So there you guys have it. There's my little analysis of Leaf Tornado in Acid Spray. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. What are you hopeful for? Again, the moves and the stats are coming out here pretty soon. But I figured I'd go over these moves and give you guys kind of a background of what we can expect to see, and see if we get let down or we actually get excited for these moves. Also, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Be a part of the Fitz City fam. That's it with your boy Fitz. I'm signing off. See you guys in the next Pokemon Go video.